All right, hello everybody. I'm DJ Jason Roga with Galveston County Radio. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We've got something new going on. We've got Gear and Tech Rundown with Joseph Hullum from the band Kalico. Let me turn it on you right about now. We're going to get down and show what's going on here. Oh man. There we go. Hey,
These
Joe.
are all my components here. I'm Joe from Kalico. We're going to go through, what do you want to start out with, the guitar?
Let's start out with the guitar.
What is an Ibanez Hallman? I got it from my father. It's like basically the only guitar I really play with. It's not really my preference, but I kind of like it. I like the lipstick pickups and the single coils, and it's just all reliable. Gets the job done.
Now, what do you like about this guitar?
I definitely like the tremolo because I like to really like accentuate everything I kind of do and kind of be able to just modulate anything I can. I kind of just gone through everything on here, just trial and error, setting it up. It was pretty rusted when I got it.
What kind of strings are you playing with? Do you have a favorite size strings?
I used to go medium gauge.
Yeah.
I get these D'Addario 10-pack. It's really cost efficient, really, and they don't break too easily.
Is that a volume and tone knob?
Yeah, volume, tone, and then there's
what kind of switch is that?
switch from the back to the front, and then the middle.
Is it a 3-way or a 5-way? How was that? How
I think it's
configure
5-way.
it?
It does just the bridge pickup, and then it'll do the bridge and the middle pickup, or it'll do just the middle, or then the front and the middle. But it doesn't do all three for some reason. I don't know. It's a weird switch. I don't.
That'd be cool if it did, huh?
Yeah.
No doubt. That would be the Joe from Kalico signature guitar,
Oh, it
right?
would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gets the job done.
No doubt.
I haven't broken it yet.
Great. Looks like it's got some miles on it.
Oh, it's got some cricks and cracks.
Do you find that these lipstick pickups, what kind of tone do they give you versus a single coil or your humbuckers?
Well, I haven't really had that experience playing through humbuckers. I just know that, like, I don't know, I really don't have much to compare it to. But I know, like, these are single coil, and they kind of give off a loud hum. When you have it, like, when you have them paired up, they become like a humbucker, and they cancel out the hum. But, yeah, basically, I don't really know what the difference between this and a regular single coil pickup. I know they give me, like, a really bright tone, and I really like that. Like, just the highs, they sound really crispy, and the lows sound just as well. But yeah, I really don't have much to compare it to.
Have you played other guitars like as Fenders or Gibsons or what other guitars have you used before?
Here and there, like I'll play like a Stratocaster.
Yeah.
They just have like an all-around just good feel and.
Sure, there's a reason why that thing's classic. You know, the Strats.
Yeah, there's a reason everyone plays those because they play like butter.
Like butter.
Just like butter.
Well, love your guitar, and I'll tell you what. Let's start getting into some of the effects that you have here.
Oh, the woo-wahs.
Yeah, the woo-wahs and the whatnots. Wondering if we can start over here. Where would you like to start?
From the beginning of the chain here. We got a fat boost. It's just like a clean gain, kind of give you like a kind of full sound. Because like in Kalico, it's just me playing guitar and singing, and then a drummer. So it's like I have to make up for like a lot of empty space. So. I mean, the more sound, the better. So yeah, that's just a clean gain, and then we have this as distortion for this.
What is that? That's a full tone.
That's full tone OCD. Has pretty good overall like tone to it, and you kind of control like the high pass and low pass, like kind of the tone you want from your distortion.
Do you have a favorite setting on this?
I usually like to drive kind of down, just where it kind of like you can choose between. Kind of a clean tone if you're playing soft, and then it'll get like a little crunchy if you're playing like harder. So like depending on like the velocity of how hard I'm strumming, you'll get like a dirtier tone. So you kind of get more dynamic out of it. You know, I don't like it too nitty gritty. You know. Yeah. And then I think next on the chain we got this digital delay, which makes pretty big impact. What is that sound? Oh, you're sitting on the cord?
That's me on the cord.
Yeah, that's this digital delay, and I I use that to kind of make weird, kind of spacey things sometimes. What is that? Oh, I think your phone's too close to the pedals.
Is that what's happening?
Your phone gets close to the pedal and pick it up.
Oh, that's a neat. That's so neat.
That's another little effect.
Did y'all see that, guys? Yeah, did y'all hear that out there? So on this digital delay, that's a Boss or that's a Boss. Yeah. And I can see some of the usually the settings or the delay. What do you like to use? A quick delay, long delay?
I kind of switch between them because like in between songs, I have to change the delay time to sometimes very long to very short. And then depending on what song it is or what like tempo I'm playing at. Mm-hmm. But all around, I love it. Yeah. Probably the songs with delay are my favorite because they're just so spacey and easygoing. They kind of let the delay do the work for you sometimes. It's always cool. And then next on the chain we have the Super Trim, which is the volume tremolo. I don't really use it that much, surprisingly. I kind of mess around with it here and there for certain songs. Especially playing, what's that song? By Nancy Sinatra, Bang Bang.
Bang Bang.
Yeah.
I know that sometimes they'll give you a surfy sound, kind of an old retro sound. A lot of guys use that. It almost
kind of sounds like a delay, but it's like probably not the same. Yeah. Kind of little less crazy. And then next on the chain we got the Cathedral Reverb, which I use for every song. You know, give it that good full reverb sound. You can mess around with all the settings. They have like spring reverb, hall, room, plate, like reverse. You can get weird with this thing. And like Grail Flurb, which is kind of like reverb and a flanger put in one. And they have like an echo. It's kind of like just a delay, but it's, I don't know, you can kind of do some weird stuff with that too.
So this is pretty much the go-to thing for you. Use it on every song.
Yeah, I mean, it has different,
it's on, huh? Yeah.
Different settings, and you can like program presets into it, and you can like for certain songs, if you just want like a quick like instant tone that you like want to remember.
And that's an electro harmonic.
Harmonics.
Yeah, electro harmonics.
For each setting they have on there, you can have your own preset. So like for certain songs, like I have a preset on a certain one for like, so I can always know how to get the right tone. Because there's a lot of knobs on that thing. It's hard to set it all real quick in between songs. And then what do we have next? We have the chorus, which I kind of use. It kind of has like a little kind of pitch shift to it, you know.
Yeah.
See, it's kind of surfy, I guess.
Yeah, that's a Fender.
Yeah.
Fender chorus.
Yeah, I think it works all right. I don't know. It kind of a little finicky. I don't know why. It doesn't work when it's plugged in for some reason. It only works on battery power. But it gets the job done. And what do we have next? We got the Phase 100, which is the phaser. Kind of has that swooshy kind of. I don't even know what kind of sound that is. It kind of sounds like a wave crashing. Nice. And you can set it. They have a lot of settings on this one for like how long you want the phase to be for like a 6 channel phase, or then I think it's a 2. I'm not even sure. Or you can choose the speed or the I forgot what it is. It's like the range of it. Mm-hmm. Kind of have like a duller sound, and you have a brighter sound. The brighter is usually a little noisier, so I kind of like the duller sound out of it.
And I see in here. Do you prefer a certain sequence with all these effects?
Yeah, I've been messing around with that. Yeah. Like, this is even Googling it and then like trying it out for yourself. Like, what effect should be before the other effect? Because like all the order depends on everything. Because like if you have like distortion at the end, you're gonna have like the swoosh sound, and it's gonna be all distorted. Like, but you want to like I don't know. You kind of got to mess around with it a lot. I mean, there's really no right order to it. It's all personal preference on like what you want, like what kind of sound you want to get out of it. And I like reordered these so many times and kind of got the right sound. Like even like having the reverb before the delay and the delay before the reverb kind of makes a completely different sound out of it. But I think I got it just about where I like it. Yeah, it's like depending on what they do exactly, because you kind of like, you want your boost and your gain to kind of be at the beginning to kind of get that bass signal before you try to put the modulations on it.
Let me ask you this. I see that you have another effects pedal.
Oh, the multi-effects.
Yeah,
over
this
here?
one looks pretty interesting.
This goes
here.
to guitar here.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it has like an expression pedal. I use that probably the most. And it has like wall resonance and voice. I use usually the resonance because it kind of gives you that cool like, kind of like it fades in. I don't even know how it. I don't know. You kind of probably play around with it. You see what it sounds like. And it has like a Toad Monify on here. I use a lot.
What is the name of it again?
Boss ME50.
And it's a multi-effects.
Yeah, it does like a lot of the things I have over here, but
you use it in conjunction to
I use it
the
in
other
conjunction
effects?
because like effects I don't have over here. Like I'll use the Univibe on here a lot, which I don't really have that, and then like a flanger. Other than that, I don't really use in the delay or the overdrives on
Do you
here.
use this as a volume control, like on and off, or do you use it for wah or things like that?
Yeah, I mainly use it for like the what is it, the what do you call it? The expression
The
pedal.
expression. So
Yeah, because you can do different settings. Like
Yeah.
you can turn it off and use it as a volume, and or when you have it on, you can have one of these effects like a wall or the resonant effect, which it makes a pretty cool sound. It kind of sounds like it's fading in from like under the water almost.
Nice.
That has a pretty unique sound to it. I didn't even know this existed until I got this and started just messing around with it, see what it could do. And it's got like a compressor and what's that, noise suppressor?
Yeah. Do you use the noise compressor?
Yeah, I used to use it,
not
but
the noise, but
now
the
this amp I
compression.
have, it has it built in to where I don't even use it because that one has a noise suppressor and a noise gate,
Mhm.
which kind of like cuts off the sound. Like after you quit playing, like it like completely silences out. It's a little better than this one. I don't know. I was gonna buy a noise suppressor, and this was like the same price, and I was like, I might as well get this. It does so much more. And I use this thing a lot.
I can see that it's got loads of distortion. Looks like it's got about 5
Yeah,
or
it has
6
a lot of
different
distortions on
it.
there. I usually just use the OCD for everything. Like I don't even use this overdrive on here a lot.
Well, speaking of amplification, let's move over to the amplification over here.
Amplification?
To the amplification, baby.
Yeah, I just got
All
this from down at the pawn shop. It's the only way to shop.
Down at the pawn shop
I
special.
had a Line 6 Spider 2 for a while that I got from the pawn shop, but it wasn't working for some reason. I got the warranty on it, so I took it back, and I ended up just getting the head. And it's a little newer. It's a Spider 4 with all these built-in effects. It sounds really amazing. And on here it has like it does the modeling for certain songs. Like you can switch over. Can you see that screen?
Yep, sure can.
Yeah, you can change it. Like I like to do the where is it on here? Oh, that's 1950s. Why is it so loud? Oh yeah, Folsom Prison. Like you can get like some old like slapback kind of sound out of it.
Nice, love that tone.
Like you can like it does like modeling for certain songs. Like even like up to the 2000s, like they have certain songs on there and it sounds just like it. So you can flip to the song and play it. Like I think they got some. They even have some Nirvana on here. It's really loud. Yeah, I forgot where it's at exactly. I don't know. It kind of has a lot of different songs on here. They're mostly popular songs. They even have some like, I think it's System of a Down, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I got a lot of stuff on here. It's a lot. It's fun to play around with. I mainly use the effects on my.
What? Excuse me. What is the what's the wattage on this?
It's 150. I don't even hardly use all of it because I got this speaker down here and I think it's 75. Or actually, it is 150, but.
So what are we talking about with the speaker cabinet here?
Yeah, I got a bass cabinet I play out of. Like my friend ended up giving it to me, and I played with it for a while. It kind of had like an overwhelmingly like loud bass sound to it, and I ended up blowing it out like last week, and ended up getting a new speaker in it. and got I forgot what brand was it? It was the Eminence Legendary speaker. It was like a 15-inch, but it was made for guitar, and it sounds a lot better than the I guess the stock bass speaker that came with it. It kind of has like a more fuller sound because it was made for guitar, and it sounds like a lot better. It kind of has like the highs are really good, and the bass is also really strong. So it's like before, like the bass was kind of drowning out the highs of it, and now they're turning out the highs really loud, and then turning on the bass kind of low, and it kind of messed up my tone a little bit. But I think I got it in a good middle ground now. Hopefully I don't blow it out again.
Well, Joe, we've got a John Goodwin tuned in right now, and he's had a request for you maybe to play something.
Oh, play a little something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can.
If you-
Second,
Do you?
I want to go over this vocal processor I use too.
Oh, okay.
This is basically what I use for all the vocal effects. I got just like presets depending on what song it is. Like that's my song so far, and like you can activate delay, and you can take it off, so it's not, you don't have to have the effect on the whole song. And then like I got just about like one for each song in here. So I just have them all presetted in, so I just flip right to it and then start singing. But yeah, I really like this thing a lot. I'd recommend it.
Now you use what is your usual settings on this? Is you use the reverb and the
Well,
delays?
usually, yeah, if I don't already have a preset made, I'm kind of just doing something on the spot, I'll just use this reverb. But some of these I have like delays that are already timed up with the song, or they're timed up with the digital delay. I have them synced up to where they're both on the same, what is it, the millisecond.
Yeah, so
delay.
the guitar and the vocals match the same.
Yeah, so they're both
tempo,
like, they're
huh?
both going at the same time. It sounds pretty cool when they
When they hit
it's
right
really
on.
hard to get them to link up because like on the knob, because you can't really tell exactly where you are, because on here they give you the milliseconds your delay is in, but on there you kind of just gotta like, you kind of gotta guesstimate.
Yeah.
But you gotta like hear it and you gotta know. I don't know, I've been thinking about getting a new digital delay with like a screen on it to where I could like save them. I gotta flip through them, and it's hard to get it right every time. But I guess the more you play with it, the better you get at it. I guess with anything. But yeah, I can play a little something, kind of test out some of these effects, kind of give them a little shot.
Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be great. Give us a little taste of how you make the sounds you do.
Yeah, we do the song Suspended. I use a lot of effects in that song, and I got my own vocal preset for that. Check. Yeah, I use like a long delay on that one. Let's see if I can get this right first time around. Get one sound. Turn up just a little bit. Turn it to 11. Yeah, on this I use the resonant filter a lot too. Kind of fade everything in. Yeah, it might be a little loud. I don't want to overwhelm your microphone there. Check.
All right.
Got hard playing on myself. I haven't done that in a while.
Well, hey, Joseph, it was great to come over, and
it was an honor.
thanks for letting us check out your gear and your guitar, your amp, and all your stomp boxes, and giving away all your secrets of how you get your tone.
Yeah.
And hey, we look forward to seeing you live sometime. Do you have something you need that you're promoting, or a show coming up, or maybe any kind of recording coming up that you might?
Yeah, actually, I've been working on some recording recently. That's at home, just doing it myself. But actually, I've been talking to this guy, Vern, about recording. He has like a home studio out in the Clear Lake area. But we're trying to get some recording done. But we don't really have any gigs like in the Galveston area. We actually have one coming up. It's October 15th. It's at Matt Mejia's house. He's having like a paint party. And we're going to play, and Matt Mejia's going to play, and Luis Morales from Dim is going to play. I think some other people are going to play too. I think they added some more people to the list. But that's like my only local show. I got some shows coming up in Houston. We're playing the 29th at Dan Electro's. I've never even been there, but it sounds promising.
Been there a few times.
My friends from Visionary Noise, they're putting us on some pretty cool shows. They got us playing this festival November 12th for the community. They're trying to get us like a wider audience, you know. Because usually we'll play gigs up in Houston and like they'll be like empty. And it's just like, if only there was the right crowd of people, you know. You just gotta have that right exposure. We'll get it eventually.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you very much, Joseph. Hey, this has been DJ Jason Roga, Galveston County Radio. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you on the flip. Make sure you like and follow, share, and make sure that you're tapping in and seeing the Kalico Facebook and everything they got going on. Thank you, Joseph.
Yeah, cat's out. Yeah, it's pretty good.